So now I'm going to turn to Marty Goodman,
Cool,
former executive committee member at TWU Local 100. Marty.
All right, guys, we are here in Herald Square. For those of you just tuning in, smash the like button, share the stream. I'll be live for a couple hours here.
All right, how y'all doing? All right. Also a member of Socialist Action, a revolutionary workers organization. I was on the executive board, a non-paying position. I don't give a shit about the money, 3 times. And I was part of the strike in 2005. I don't know how many of you remember that. We shut the city down. All right? We shut the whole goddamn thing down. Excuse my language. And I was actually for continuing the strike, but whatever. We shut it down. The working class is key to the struggle.
That's right.
We matter more than the other sectors, although we try to unite everybody. When workers shut down work, nothing happens. All right, the bosses go nuts. They jump out of their windows, and good riddance. All right, all right. Socialist Action and me, we oppose the apartheid state in Israel. The so-called state of Israel is an apartheid state, a stooge of imperialism, which it has been since its foundation in '48. I just read a great book, The 100 Years War on Palestine. I don't know if anybody's read that one, by a fellow named Khalidi, who's a professor at Columbia, but it traces the brutality and the viciousness of the Zionist occupation going back 100 years. And ironically enough, the Jewish population and the Palestinian population got along fine until the imperialists got their foot in it, led by Britain with the enthusiastic support of imperialism by the Zionist leaders. I don't know if you remember the quote, a Jewish Ulster in a sea of Arabism. Also, Golda Meir was a prime minister of Israel, made the racist statement, I think in the 40s, there are no Palestinians, quote unquote. Astonishing. This racist animal would say such a thing like that, and she's an icon of the Zionist movement. Well, that shows you what it's all about. They've killed, I don't know, I haven't seen the latest count, but they've killed thousands in Gaza. Maybe half of them are kids, and you see it every day, and it hits you in the guts. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of people have been tearing up over it. I want to stop this goddamn... Here I go again. I'm a transit worker. We do a lot of cussing. All right? I lost track now. We want to stop this war. We want to end all U.S. aid to Israel, every single penny. And for a ceasefire now. Long live the Palestinian struggle. They are an inspiration to the entire world. They keep rebelling and rebelling and rebelling, and they won't quit. Thank you, Palestine.
Thank you, Marty Goodman, TWU, Local 100. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Louder, from the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Thank you. Now we're going to have Sherry Wolf organizer at Rutgers AAUP AFT, and member of CWA 1032. Sherry.
I got two things. Number one, this week and today are important steps in the building of the united front forces that are going to be needed to stop this madness in Gaza once and for all, and to end the occupation. That is our goal. We are bringing together Palestinian, Jewish, labor, black, indigenous-led groups together in a united front in order to actually put into practice shutting it down. That is what is needed. That is what they're telling us, that we're now, 75, 76 days in to this absolute slaughter. That's number one. This is an important step forward. It's not just another action. It's the forces involving themselves to try and turn these thousands of labor statements into acts of solidarity, because that is what is needed. Second, the reality of Palestine being a labor issue came home to Rutgers this week. Right across the river on Tuesday afternoon, we found out, and this is not Brown, this is not Harvard, this is not Columbia, this is not an Ivy. This is a public university of a grand scale, 30,000 workers, 70,000 students, public university, not in Florida, not in Texas, I wish them well, but in Jersey. In Jersey is where the new McCarthyism has decided to try and plant itself on our unionized, recently struck and successful strike campus. I'll tell you what's going to happen and what is happening. They first went and suspended Students for Justice in Palestine with no evidence, with nothing, other than various charges of interrupting classes by chanting. I'm sorry, this is a university. That is life. In a genocide, I hope they're disrupting campus. Right? And they didn't even have the graciousness to inform them. The students found out about it from the media after the university doxed them by sending their information to the media, in violation of their rights and placing their students in danger. Immediately, what they wanted to happen to squelch and to silence dissent and demands and protesting for Palestine, they brought out the exact opposite. Rutgers for Palestine formed. Faculty for Justice in Palestine formed. Our union sent out a statement not only of support to the students, but now furthering the demands, not only to reinstate them, to find out how we might begin the practice of exploring other practices, including investment practices of the university. Exactly what they wanted to happen is the opposite of what we need to give them and give more of them. The protests this week were larger than they have been and included a more diverse student body and faculty coming out in solidarity with the now suppressed Students for Justice in Palestine. And now the federal government wants to take a swipe at the university and is trying to start an investigation into discrimination on the basis of, again, spurious charges, because anybody protesting Palestine, for Palestine in their minds, must be an anti-Semite. We are countering that nonsense. That garbage is important to them. The only way they could possibly try and win people on board to the continued slaughter in Gaza is to try and smear us with the lies of anti-Semitism, which we know to be untrue, which we know to be lies. We are defending people's right to free speech. We are going to defend people's right to organize and protest. And we're going to push back not only against the administration, but the federal government. If there's one lesson that we learned from the McCarthy period, is that they want to pick us off one by one. And if people are silent as people get picked off, they win. But when we come together and we build solidarity, and we protest, and we organize, and we take our sentiments and we put them into action, then our side wins. That's the recipe. United front.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Shut it down for 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 Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
From the river to York City, we send our support to Palestine. Our love, our support, our hopes, our inspiration that you give us, and that we all take from ourselves standing up and from each other. We will stand together. We will not be silenced. We will shut it down for Palestine. Please contact Labor for Palestine at Palestine.net. We're online. Please go there and join us. Thank you.
All right, so thank you for tuning in. We are live here in Herald Square. So the original protest that was supposed to start at 2, there was another protest that just ended. I was just at, which was a labor protest. A bunch of unions came together and spoke out against the genocide in Palestine. So now we have here the protest, which was titled "March for the Martyrs." Smash that like button, share this stream, let everybody know we're live.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
Netanyahu, you can't hide.
Netanyahu, you can't hide.
You're committing genocide.
You're committing genocide.
We'll be free.
Palestine will be free.
Netanyahu, you will learn.
Netanyahu, you will learn.
Refugees will return.
Refugees will return.
Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
When people are occupied.
When people are occupied.
Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
When people are colonized.
When people are colonized.
Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
When people face genocide.
When people face genocide.
Glory, glory to our martyrs.
Glory, glory to our martyrs.
To our sons and to our daughters.
To our sons and to our daughters.
Glory, glory this city and this government is dripping with war criminals. They've always been on thin ice, but we're here to say this is the point of no return. We will not let them continue on with their genocidal agenda while they turn away from the needs of the people right here in this city. Yesterday, we saw the brave journalist from Gaza, stand up and report on Al Jazeera after he was struck and injured by an Israeli airstrike. Just a couple weeks ago, he stood up and reported and did the same thing, reporting on the murder of his own family, his wife and his children. Meanwhile, Richie Torres, after one protest happens at his office, closes down for the day. Shame! They are the cowards. Shame! They know they're the cowards. They have nowhere to go. They can only try to hide, but they know they can't. This is not because Palestinians are somehow superhuman. It is because we know we are committed to a just cause. We have a righteous fight. And we will not give it up no matter what. We bring this message to them every single day, each of us individually, and when we stand here together as a collective. We will not let them forget, because we'll never forget, and we'll never forgive. And today we're going to take the streets and do it all over again to shut it down until all of our demands are met. Not just a ceasefire, but a lift on the siege on Gaza, an end to all U.S. aid to Israel, and a free, free Palestine! I'd like you all to help me welcome our first speaker, a comrade from the People's Forum, Kate. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Hello, friends, comrades! We are here today because we are angry. We are devastated. We are horrified as we watch Israel use our tax dollars to slaughter thousands and thousands of innocent Palestinian civilians just for living in their homes, for seeking treatment at hospitals, for seeking refuge. And it is a disgrace. Shame! My name is Kate and I work at the People's Forum. We are a political education center, and as a political education center, we encourage everyone to be students of history. And as students of history, we can see the way that Zionists talk about Palestinians is straight out of the history books. We've heard oppressors and call the oppressed animals and terrorists as a way of explaining away their unjustified violence time and time again. And now 70 plus horrifying days in, they stopped trying to even justify their attacks. Shame! So we know exactly what is happening before us. This is textbook genocide. It is imperialism. It is colonialism. It is the ravages of capitalism and greed. Shame! But Palestine gives us the opportunity to put together the pieces. It's almost as if the U.S. and the West and corporate media are puffing their chests out at us, challenging us to take a stand against them. Because the information that they feed us, the lies that they tell us, they are an insult to us as human beings. It is an insult to us who want dignified lives for ourselves and for all working people of the world. and Samar Abu Dhaka. They are targeting storytellers and thinkers like Rafat Al-Ayrir. We are students of history, and Palestinians have been teaching us dignity, bravery, and truth for 75 years. We refuse to have the wool pulled over our eyes, and as people of principle, as people of humanity, we will take a stand. Are we going to fight? Yes! Are we going to fight? Yes! We live in the U.S., in the belly of the beast, but we can see past the imperialist propaganda. We see that the U.S. and Israel are the only nations that refuse to condemn the deadly blockade on Cuba. We see that the U.S. tried to veto the UN resolution for a ceasefire, but the world overwhelmingly overturned it. Yet, just a few days ago, our Congress passed an $886 billion budget for military spending for Ukraine, for pushing it back against China. And it was pushed through by Democrats and Republicans. They are all war criminals. When they told us they don't have enough money to cover our health insurance, our school lunches, our education, our housing. Our enemies don't want our life. They want our labor, they want our land, and they want our death. We know that the Palestinian people's fight is our fight. As working people, we all face the same enemy, and that is why we are here today. This country and its institutions have never looked out for us unless we demand it. And we are students of history. We don't learn just to debate hypotheticals, though. We learn so we are prepared to hit them where it hurts. And so we will keep marching. Every week at the People's Forum, we've been having volunteer meetings where hundreds of people are coming. They're organizing local actions, demonstrations, speak-outs. Because it's our persistence, our insistence that is essential in this fight. And so it's beautiful to see you all coming out here again and again, becoming experts in taking the streets. And we are being asked to be brave in ways big and small, so you've got to hand out that flyer. You've got to share that post. You've got to show up to that meeting every single day. Because every single minute that our tax dollars fund this hateful and atrocious siege on Palestine is a minute lost. When Palestine is free, and it will be free, we will keep marching and we will keep fighting for every country under the shackles of U.S. imperialism. From the Philippines to Cuba to Venezuela to right here for our own lives in the U.S. We live in the heart of the empire among the most backwards ideas, but we will not tire. We will not lose heart because the world is on our side. We will all be free. Are we going to fight? Yeah! Are we going to march? Yeah! From Palestine to the Philippines! From Palestine to the Philippines! Stop the U.S. war machine! Stop the U.S. war machine! From Palestine to Mexico! From Palestine to Mexico! All these walls have got to go! All these walls have got to go! So free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
New York City, you will see!
New York City, you will see!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
New York City, you will see!
New York City, you will see!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
من المياه للمياه فلسطين عربية. Comrades, we are out here again because we are angry. We are frustrated that our government sends billions of dollars to bomb Palestinians. While Netanyahu may pull the trigger, it is the U.S. that foots the bill. conscious, each and every one of you out here today, and for the past 70 days, and for the past year that have come out onto the streets and said, no, we will not let our dollars be used for that. Comrades, it is important to be angry, but it is more important to be organized, and it is more important to be united. We must learn, we must fight together. And there is no other organization that has shown that from the beginning, to show that we are united and we will fight and we will learn than the Palestinian youth movement. So comrades, please help me and give a hand to Nay from the Palestinian youth movement.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Over the course of the past 2 months, we have seen the biggest movement for Palestinian liberation in this country's history. We have seen the masses mobilize for Palestine and for Palestinian liberation in Gaza and across our homeland of Palestine. Every day people take to the streets and mobilize in their communities. This week alone, leaders in our communities have spoken out in every borough, in almost every neighborhood, multiple times per day. And yet, all the while, this government continues to feed a genocide. This government, represented by Genocide Joe, this government pays for the weapons that kill our women, our men, and our children. This government suffocates the borders that keep our Palestinian people in Gaza from life itself, as bombs paid for by this government rain down on the people of Gaza. Politicians here who we elected, or some of us, who purported to be of the people and for the people, they walk into the 70th day of this genocide, unrelenting genocide on the Palestinian people of Gaza, and they refuse to call for a ceasefire. They refuse to fall out of line with their prime partner in imperialism, the Zionist entity, Israel. As Israel kicked off its genocidal project in Gaza, the ongoing genocide, Kathy Hochul spent $12,000 of New York taxpayers' money to travel to the Zionist entity and support the earliest stages of this genocide. Eric Adams knows that 20,000 Palestinians have been martyred, yet he affirms his unequivocal support for the Zionist entity. And he continues to rain down thousands of fascist NYPD pigs on organizers for Palestine on a daily basis. Weekly constituents of Grace Mang, a representative of New York's 6th Congressional District, participate in an absentee funeral prayer for the growing number of Palestinian martyrs in front of her office. And yet still, she refuses to support a ceasefire. Instead, spearheading efforts to repatriate Zionist settlers and tourists to New York City. Dan Goldman serves a district of working-class immigrants, including Palestinians of South Brooklyn. Yet he has been a champion for their ethnic cleansing and genocide.
Dan Goldman has made the state of Israel one of his chief priorities, while he represents people in neighborhoods in Brooklyn who are denied basic safety net services, proper public health, and public education and health care. And Hakeem Jeffries, like his colleagues, received more than $300,000 in AIPAC funding for his campaign. This was the price he was willing to pay to unequivocally back genocide. They are all unsurprising conspirators in our people's genocide. Chuck Schumer, Richie Torres, David Weprin, Cory Booker, Adriano Espaillat, the list goes on and on and on. These politicians here in our city, they are the backbone of this genocide. These politicians have blood on their hands. Not just Netanyahu and Joe Biden. And today we have a message for them. Your moral failure is laid bare for the world to see. You would rather fund genocide than the bare minimum for a dignified life for the people in the U.S. You fail the Palestinians, and you fail the working people here, and you fail all free people. We see you, and we will not forget you. We will not forget you tomorrow. We will not forget you when the calendar turns 2024. And you had better bet that we will not forget in November. We are a dignified and self-respecting people. And we know who our true comrades in this fight are. You have blood on your hands, the blood spilled by U.S. empire and genocide. Know that you will answer for it. And know that our liberation never rested with you, but with the masses of the world, the free people of the world, that you have also failed. Today, we are marching for our martyrs, and today we are marching to call out these war criminals who have blood on their hands. And we are also uplifting our demands. We demand a ceasefire, yes, but that is the bare minimum. In order to achieve true liberation, we need to lift the siege on Gaza. We need to release all Palestinian prisoners. All of them. We need an end to Zionist colonization of all Arab lands, from the river to the sea and in our Arab region. And we need to end Western complicity with the Zionist entity once and for all. And as I said, in November, when Genocide Joe tries to run again, we remember. In November, we remember. In November, we remember. You're a genocide defender. You're a genocide defender. In November, we remember. In November, we remember. You're a genocide defender. You're a genocide defender. In November, we remember. In November, we remember. Our demands we won't surrender. Our demands
march forward until Palestine is free. And I want to call up next someone who embodies this, who's been out here in the streets every single time, leading us in chants and marching the path forward. Please help me welcome Selma from the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine!
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Peace. My name is Selma, and I'm an organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Over the past 2 months, more than 20,000 Palestinians have been murdered in Gaza. And the world has watched this happen. 20,000 people, thousands of them children. And millions of people across the world have stood up and said, we demand a ceasefire, have said, we demand a free Palestine. And what do our supposed elected representatives do? Exactly, jack shit. In fact, what they do is they send them more money. The U.S. sends Israel $3.8 billion every year, and they just sent them an extra $14 billion. Shame! Shame on them! Shame on them! They do not speak for us. When we have people living on the streets in the bitter cold, and people unable to afford their rent, people unable to afford their medical bills, this is what they choose to spend their money on. Our money, our taxpayer money. This is a government that breeds death and destruction. And Biden has the blood of thousands of martyrs on his hands. They have ignored our calls for a ceasefire. They have ignored our calls for a free Palestine. But we know that our struggle is just. And we are committed to the Palestinian struggle for liberation. Isn't that right? And we will never, never stop fighting for the oppressed, whether it's right here in the belly of the beast or whether it's in Palestine. Is that right? And so like Chairman Fred Hampton used to say, I am a revolutionary. Can you all say that? I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. And revolutionaries know that no matter how disgusting our oppressors are, no matter what kinds of disgusting, oppressive, filthy tools of oppression they use against us, we will never stop fighting, and we will win. We have the power to win. The Palestinian people have endured 75 years of occupation, daily humiliation, massacre after massacre, and yet their resistance lives on. It grows stronger every day. The oppressed people of the world have always resisted. Don't they know that? Doesn't Biden know that? Doesn't he know that empires will always fall? We know that. And so in America and Israel, you breeders of death and destruction, we tell you that your days are numbered. Our victory is inevitable. And in your ashes, we will build a world worthy of our martyrs, worthy of our children. And we will return to our lands. And our streets will be named after the revolutionaries, after our martyrs. And we will teach our children what they have done. We will let them know their names. They will know Biden's name. They will know Netanyahu's name. And they will be tried for the injustices and the crimes that they have committed. They will face the consequences of what they have done. Biden will have to atone for his crimes. He will be tried. He will be tried for the death and the genocide that he has caused. And we will have justice, and Palestine will be liberated. And so in the meantime, we say, from the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the
welcoming her.
Assalamu alaikum. I come to you on behalf of Al-Awda, New York, the Palestinian Right to Return Coalition. And in the words of our founder, Lamis Deek, every Palestinian is a freedom fighter, and we do not condemn freedom fighters. Just as we would never condemn the freedom fighters of apartheid South Africa and the freedom fighters of the Warsaw Ghetto, we will never condemn any freedom fighter fighting for the just cause of Palestinians and otherwise. And now, y'all, is the time to stop clapping for people that do the bare minimum. When Palestinians have given their lives to free us and to open our eyes to the crimes of our politicians and the people in the West. Gaza has had no shortage of activists in the last 75 years. Palestine has had no shortage of thinkers and philosophers and artists and poets like Rifat al-Ra'ir, who was assassinated in cold blood by the apartheid state of Israel. Shame. And activists like world-renowned Khadir Adnan Muhammad Musa, a father, a baker who was martyred in May of this year as a result of an 87-day hunger strike in protest of his unlawful detention in Israeli prisons without trial. The story of thousands of Palestinians, a man who was labeled by a terrorist by the powers that be, yet is celebrated and honored by Amnesty International, amongst others. Today, we remember and salute all Palestinian martyrs and otherwise. Palestinians who make us proud. Professor Edward Said, who taught at Columbia University. Muhammad Al-Kurd, Noura Arakat, journalists like Samir Al-Ja'a, who was assassinated yesterday in an attempt on himself, and Waid Al-Daouda. Children lost at home in Palestine and abroad. Wadia Al-Fayoumi, Reem, Ruh al-Ruh, and thousands of children who have been martyred in the last 70 days. It's been 70 days and we know each of their names. And if I was to stand here and read each of their names, your blood would boil and your ears would bleed. This ground too testifies, like the ground in Gaza where her children bleed. And whether this genocide under the guise of war continues rests entirely on Washington, on Biden, on Blinken, on Sullivan. It rests entirely on Congress and the companies that make the arms. It is their genocide. And who funds this genocide? Our taxes. Me and you. So yes, we will resist. Gaza needs us to answer the calls of the Palestinian people and to follow in their footsteps. Resist capitalism, imperialism. Resist any form of action that brings honor to their institutions. Remind them in any moment, especially in the moments that they want you to forget. Remind them at their holiday parties. Remind them at year end. Remind them that we will not be silent. Wear a keffiyeh and use even your presence as a tool to remind them that we are here and our demands are clear. Block the freeways, block the UN, block the arms. When Blinken says nothing will stop us, we too say nothing will stop us. When Biden tells countless lies and fallacies and the White House says they didn't mean it, when Israel says it will bomb hospitals and test the waters before diving completely into the carpet bombing of every hospital and civil institution in Gaza, they didn't mean it. When the media pushes a narrative of an alleged rift between the U.S. and Israel, quoting Biden saying statements such as,
Israel will lose support while the arms and dollars keep flowing? These are distractions. This is media warfare. When AOC tweets that AIPAC is an extremist institution, we knew AIPAC was an extremist institution when she voted present on Iron Dome funding. We knew AIPAC was an extremist institution when she called our rallies in Times Square anti-Semitic and bigotrous. Meanwhile, our Jewish brothers and sisters marched arm in arm with us and called for a free Palestine from the river to the sea. When she actively participates in a system that leads to events like the censure of Palestinian Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, we will no longer live in a fear paradigm. We will speak for every Palestinian of every identity. We will speak for Nahida and Summer, two Christian women that were murdered in cold blood by an IDF sniper at noon Jerusalem time today, because no one is safe in Palestine. No anti-Zionist Jew, no Christian, no one. And to my Muslim brothers and sisters and to all from who are believers, forget not that protest is a form of worship. When you do not bow to the superpowers and the institutions that be, that aid and abet Western imperialist racist agendas, you too are performing duty. And to the Palestinians, we owe duty. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry?
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry?
Palestine will never die!
Palestine will never die!
Woo, thank you! Not another nickel, not another dime!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
Israel bombs, USA pays!
Israel bombs, USA pays!
How many kids have you killed today?
How many kids have you killed today?
Israel bombs, USA pays!
Israel bombs, USA pays!
How many kids have you killed today?
How many kids have you killed today?
Comrades, we know who our enemies are. We know that Biden is a war criminal. We know that Netanyahu is a war criminal. And we are their enemies. We know who our friends are. We know who our enemies are. And our best friends have been labor. We have seen the people who have blocked docks that are shipping weapons to Israel. We have seen the United Auto Workers come out for a ceasefire. We have seen the largest union of service workers come out for a ceasefire. So let's give it up for our friends from the Labor for Palestine. Free, free Palestine!
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 My name is Michael Lewin. I'm a proud member of UAW 2325. And I'm here today on behalf of UAW Labor for Palestine. I'm also a member of Jews for Palestinian Right of Return. How many union members do we have here today? I couldn't hear you. How many union members do we have here today? Today, Labor for Palestine joins the Palestinian Youth Movement and many others in labor shut it down for Palestine. To call to end all complicity with genocide and stop arming Israel. We welcome growing union calls for a permanent ceasefire, to end U.S.-backed Israeli genocide in Gaza. But as so many others have said here today, that's the bare minimum. Now we call on our trade unions and our labor bodies to take the next step of fully embracing the urgent call from Palestinian trade unions issued on October 16th to end all complicity, stop arming Israel, and stand in solidarity with the entire struggle for Palestinian liberation and return. What does that mean for labor? It means demanding an immediate end to the siege on Gaza. It means demanding an end to all U.S. military aid for Israel. It means following the example of Block the Boat, the ILWU West Coast dockers and workers around the world who refuse to build or transport weapons destined for Israel. It means respecting the Palestinian-led BDS movement. It's a picket line, and we in labor don't cross picket lines, we walk picket lines. And what does that mean for unions? It means severing ties with the racist Labor Federation of Israel, the Histadrut, its U.S. mouthpiece, the Jewish Labor Committee, and divesting unions and labor bodies from Israel bonds and industries connected with Zionist settler colonialism and occupation. So, why is Palestine a labor issue? 4 reasons. They're simple. 1, an injury to one is an injury to all. 2, our tax dollars arm Israel. Our tax dollars pay for the weapons that commit the genocide in Israel. 3, our unions too often fund Israel. The Israel bonds that are held by American unions, the pension funds, our own pension funds that have Israeli investments. That has to end, doesn't it? And 4th, and most important, workers have a special ability to stop Israeli genocide. When workers refuse to load or unload Israeli Zimline ships, that's worth 1,000 resolutions. When workers refuse to build the weapons for the Israeli war machine, that's worth 1,000 resolutions. And when workers at wherever we work, from Amazon to Legal Aid where I worked, to the UIW auto plants, to the steel mills, to the drivers, to the healthcare workers, to all the workers in this country who have the ability, the power, the unique power to shut down Israeli genocide, and to shut it down now. So, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free Palestine.
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 Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
We know that the workers have the power, and they have the power to shut down this city. And that's why it's my honor to welcome up another group of workers from the Healthcare Workers for Palestine Collective. When hospitals continue to be bombed day in and day out in Palestine, they stood up and said, "This is not what we became doctors and healthcare workers for." Please give it up
Mexico.
From Palestine to Mexico.
All the walls have got to go.
All the walls have got to go.
From Bangladesh to Palestine.
From Bangladesh to Palestine.
Ethnic cleansing is a crime.
Ethnic cleansing is a crime.
Thank you. I am from Healthcare Workers for Palestine. I am a medical student and I am a future physician, and the physician who informs me is Dr. Franz Fanon, a Marxist and a psychiatrist, and we follow him and all the other socialist, communist physicians in our fight for Palestine. As healthcare workers, we are surrounded by death. Our hospitals are underfunded, our ranks are understaffed, and there's never enough money for healthcare, but always enough for war. The society that clapped every evening for us in 2020 now tells us it's okay to bomb hospitals and suspend our licenses for speaking out against genocide. In the hospital's making of biopower, the right to live, some must be damned to death. Healthcare workers, we must recognize our status as disposable. Hospitals create biopower at our expense. And we must recognize that we share this status with many others, those pushed to the margins of life by the same forces, namely and vividly in this moment with Palestinians. Palestinian healthcare workers, in particular, become multiply expendable as they attempt to proliferate life and keep alive a community that has been damned to death by the Israeli and American war machines. But not all loss is hopeless. There are liberating losses that open access to other means of life. They ensure our survival. Look at us here now, united by our loss, united by our grief, steadfast. Steadfast in our dedication to a free and liberated Palestine. There is a Palestinian Arabic concept I'd like to talk about called sumud, meaning steadfast. And it is simultaneously a radical acceptance of our mortality and resisting our extinction anyways. Living by sumud means constantly standing up to death. We must resist nihilism. The Palestinian professor and poet Refat Al-Arir, rest in power, wrote, "If I must die, then you must live. We must live. We must defend our patients. We must reimagine our role as healthcare workers, not as passive healers restricted to somatic pathology and disease, but as stewards and advocates of all domains of life. We must fight back against our silencing, against the gaslighting, against the narratives that embolden genocide. Until a free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Thank you. Gaza will free us all!
Gaza will free us all!
Gaza will free that is fighting for the liberation of Korea from the shackles of U.S. imperialism. Like so many of our liberation struggles, this will be our last speech, and then we're going to march. And after the speech, if anyone wants to pray, I'll say it. We'll have a space over there. Thank you.
From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! 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 My name is Tongmi Kim. I'm a member of Noruto for Korean Community Development. I would love to teach you all a chant that we do in my homeland. It's just one word. Toojeng. Toojeng. Toojeng means struggle. So repeat after me. Toojeng! 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 Toojeng means struggle, and we chant Toojeng together because we know that our struggle is one. The same politicians making our city unlivable and unaffordable are sending billions of dollars to Israel. Why are we paying $8 for a dozen goddamn eggs and $2.90 for the subway while our government is taking our tax money and using it to kill Palestinian children? This is why the imperialists are our common enemy. Joe Biden, the Democrats, the Republicans, they all have blood on their hands. Our enemy is the same. Our struggle is the same. And that is why we stand unwaveringly, unequivocally, forever with the people of Palestine. Toojeng! 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 This week has been a heavy week. I too have been thinking a lot about the words of Refat Al-Arid. If I must die, you must live. His words reminded me of a song that we sing in my home country to honor the martyrs of the 1980 Gwangju uprising. In 1980, thousands of Korean people rose up to fight against the U.S.-backed military dictatorship. And in response, the U.S. greenlit a massacre where thousands of Korean people were beaten and murdered in the streets. People in Korea wrote a song to honor the martyrs of that movement. I wanted to share some of the lyrics with you today as we honor the martyrs of Palestine. The song is called March for Our Beloved. Our comrade is not with us, but our flag still flutters on. We will not fail or waver until the new day comes. We will take the lead and we will march on. Those who are still alive, come and follow us. Those who are still alive, come and follow us. Toojeng! 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 We will never forget our beloved martyrs, and we will never forget the imperialist politicians who have the blood of our martyrs on their hands. The people of Palestine are remaining steadfast, and we must follow their lead.
The children of Palestine are teaching the world what it means to have conviction, to be steadfast, to have unwavering love for your people and your land. We will remain steadfast, and we will win, and we will never forget our beloved martyrs. We march for our beloved martyrs. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river. From the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever. 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 Today. 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 Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Thank you for that beautiful and powerful speech. And it brings us to our march for our martyrs. We're here to call out the complicity of the war criminals living here in this city and in this government. But we are here to honor the memory of our martyrs and to march forward for them. Our martyrs bring us life, and we're here to carry the struggle forward, to say that if you fall, I will stand and I will march forward for you. We will never abandon their memory, and we will never abandon Palestine. And I want to leave you with the words of a nurse that was martyred in Gaza. Before she was killed by an Israeli airstrike, she said, "If we are not destined to continue living, then memorize our actions, our names, and our pictures." Memorize our names and our actions and our pictures. And write in our graves in bold script, "Here lies those who loved life, but were not destined to live it." And we will carry those words forward with us today. We will march for our martyrs, and we will show them that your memory lives with us today, tomorrow, and every day until the hour of liberation. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! We will honor all our martyrs! We will honor all our martyrs! All our brothers, sons, and daughters! All our brothers, sons, and daughters! We will honor all our martyrs! We will honor all our martyrs! All the mothers, sons, and fathers! All the mothers, sons, and fathers! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! I want you all to begin our march. We're gonna congregate over here to my left. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Glory, glory to our martyrs! Glory, glory to our martyrs!
So I'll just walk backwards and we'll keep marching. So tell me what your thoughts were when the U.S. was the only country to veto that UN resolution last week.
Well, to be honest, that clearly illustrates you as a human being into the world, that in part, America is the only world's evil empire that exists.
And what do you think about this so-called democracy that we live in, where majority of Americans want a ceasefire, but the politicians refuse to listen or ignore us?
You have to understand, these politicians, they have no morals, they have no convictions, they have no integrity in this day and age, they have no moral ethics. They all have their own personal agendas and motives, how it benefits to them. Any person, regardless your race, your religion or color, whether you're Muslim or Christian or Jew or Hindu or Buddhist, if you have any moral ethics, you will understand humanity. You have to acknowledge humanity and brutality when you see it.
We know they could criticize war crimes because we saw the politicians do it when Russia was committing war crimes in Ukraine. Why do you think it's different now where they're silent on Israel's war crimes?
So, well, you see the difference between the situation between Ukraine and Palestine. It clearly illustrates to the world how America's got double standards. When Russia invaded Ukraine in the last 2 years, how Putin takes so much precautions to prevent innocent death. And it took 2 years, like no more than 10,000 people to die. And where the Israeli Zionist regime has killed more than 20,000 people in Palestine in less than a month. That clearly illustrates you and to the world how the American evil empire works. You, as American, are working day and night, 8 to 10 to 12 to 16 hours a day. You cannot get the basic needs in this country. Our people are living on the streets. You don't have no health insurance, for God's sake. People are about to lose their jobs, their careers. They're losing their homes. But you could take my tax, hard-earned taxpayer money, and you could fund a war machine. That clearly illustrates you what the hell is wrong in this country.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, brother.
I appreciate it. All right, so we are beginning to march now. Not sure where. We are leaving Herald Square, right in front of the Macy's, the world's largest store, as you see there on the sign. If you just got in here, or if you haven't done so already, please smash that like button. Please share this stream. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And I just want to remind you, we are powered by the people. So if you can consider becoming a member, go to statuscoup.com/join. Sign up as a member for $5 to $10 a month. So I'm going to jump ahead. Hold on one second. I'm going to jump ahead in front of the march here. I will try and pull some people over to do some interviews. But let's get going on this march, and thank you for tuning in. As you can see, police are standing in front of the Starbucks.
Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
So tell me what your thoughts were when the U.S. was the only country to veto the UN resolution last week.
honestly, I cried. And I immediately asked my husband if we should start considering what other countries we should be moving to raise him in.
What does it say that majority of Americans want a ceasefire, but these politicians refuse to call one? What does it say about our so-called democracy?
I think it's emblematic of what we've been seeing in our democracy for years now, which is that it's not a representative one.
I have one more question. Now, we're 2 months in. Do you think the tide is turning where people who previously supported Israel are now supporting Palestine?
I'd like to think so. I feel like I'm seeing trends like that, but I feel like also a lot of people hold their opinions steadfastly and can't be swayed. But we can remain hopeful.
Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We can walk. Yeah, we can walk. I'll just walk backwards.
I'll walk forward.
Yeah. So tell me why it was important for labor to have that labor rally and for the unions to come out and speak out against this genocide.
Well, the unions have a number of reasons to speak out, and union members are increasingly pushing them to speak out, rank and file union members. First, an injury to one is an injury to all. Second, our tax dollars fund Israeli genocide. Third, our unions too often invest in Israel bonds, and our pension funds invest in them as well. And fourth, workers, by refusing to handle Israeli weapons and Israeli goods, can stop the genocide.
And what does it say about the so-called democracy that we live in, where majority of Americans want a ceasefire, but yet the politicians refuse to call for it?
Well, the politicians never respond. Well, let me take it again. Ask again.
What's that?
Should I just pick it up there?
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to edit it, right?
Yeah. What? You're going to edit? Live, yeah.
Sorry. Just to say that, you know, we can't rely on politicians. We can't rely even on union leaderships. Rank and file ordinary people have to come together and demand. Power doesn't respect anything but a demand. It never has and it never will, said Frederick Douglass more than 100 years ago. And it's still true today. And it's always been true. Unless rank and file workers demand that their unions do these things, the unions aren't going to do them. Unless we mobilize masses of people to demand that the war end, that the genocide end, it will never end. So we have to do what we did in the Vietnam War and apartheid South Africa, abolition of slavery, or any number of other things. We have to keep fighting.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
United, we'll never be defeated. 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 peace on stolen land.
No 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 peace on stolen land.
Who knows where we are? Can anyone tell me? We're at Golda Meir Square. If you look up here on the sign, Golda Meir Square. Shame! Golda Meir was a war criminal. Golda Meir was the Israeli prime minister from 1969 to 1974, and she was the architect of the illegal Israeli settlement expansionist project into the West Bank. Golda Meir, shame! Shame! Golda Meir poisoned the water of Palestinian villages in the West Bank in order to expand the criminal settlement project. Shame! We New Yorkers do not honor Golda Meir. Golda Meir was a war criminal. She was an architect of genocide, and she has blood on her hands. Shame! Golda Meir is infamous for saying that Palestinians do not exist. But guess what, Golda? You're the one who said, and we're the ones who are here. We Palestinians, not only do we exist, but we are going to be the demise of Golda's settlement project, of her genocide project. We Palestinians are going to be the demise of the Israeli state. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
We do not recognize this square as Golda Meir Square. No! We are renaming this square in honor of our hero, in honor of our martyr, Refat Al-Arir. This square is the square of Refat. No to Golda, no to her genocide project. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Intifada!
Long live Intifada!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Resistance is justified
Resistance is justified
when people are occupied.
when people are occupied.
Resistance is justified
Resistance is justified
when people face genocide.
when people face genocide.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine! Say it loud and say it clear.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Liberation is near.
Liberation is near.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Say it clear and say it loud.
That's how you make us proud.
That's how you make
All right, so we are passing Times Square now. It's just a few blocks up that way. If you can see the lights. Not sure which direction they're going to go in. But I want to remind everyone, smash that like button. The more people that like this, the more people that will see it. So share this stream, get it out there. Subscribe to our channel. We're just a few subscribers away from 165,000. So hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. And also, I want to remind you that we are an independent channel. We are powered by the people, by our members. This work is not possible without our members supporting us. So if you can, please consider becoming a member. StatusCoup.com/join. Sign up as a member of $5 to $10 a month. As you can see, we are passing the New York Times building. The police have the front entrance here blocked off. There's two more entrances on the side. I'm sure they have those blocked off too.
What the fuck you doing? Don't kill children. Don't kill kids, babies. Fucking asshole. Shame. Baby killers. Fuck you. Baby killers. You're hatred. Get out, you motherfucker.
So what were your thoughts when the U.S. was the only country to veto the UN resolution last week?
I wasn't surprised because the U.S. is funding Israel to the tune of $3.8 billion a year and even more now. So they're just using their arm wrestling techniques to try to bully the world.
What do you think about these politicians who continue their support for Israel despite how many Americans want a ceasefire and despite how many innocent Palestinians have been killed?
They're on the wrong side of history. What can I say? They're not responding to their constituents.
Are you Jewish?
I am.
What do you say to people who say any criticism of Israel is anti-Zionism, or if you're Jewish, you're a self-hating Jew? What would you respond to that?
There have always been large segments of the Jewish community that have not supported Zionism. The idea of that Jews automatically support Israeli policy and Zionism is being weaponized to support this genocide, and it's wrong. And that's why groups like Jewish Voice for Peace and If Not Now are so important. The statement we're making that, like it says here, not in my name, that we refuse to allow our Jewish identity and the history of our ancestors who suffered another genocide. We refuse to let that be weaponized to support the genocide of Palestinian people.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
This for 50 years.
50 years protesting?
Over 70.
So what do you make of this so-called democracy that we live in, where a majority of Americans...
Democracy on paper, in like every country, you know. So it's not any different from any country.
And what do you think?
Powerful control everything in every country. So I vote for the working class. My family was educated. My father was a lawyer, a judge, and a prosecuting attorney. So I'm from the middle class. But I don't support the corporate classes or the Trump people. I'm a Bernie Sanders liberal, Noam Chomsky,
And even Bernie has a call for a ceasefire.
No, but you can't. Nobody's going to be perfect. So I support the better of the field. And because remember, a lot of the Jewish Zionists are in cahoots with the Christian Zionists. A lot of Jews are with us. Jewish Voices for Peace, not in our name. Peace Now, Women in Black, lots of groups. And in Israel, half of them were going against Netanyahu when he tried to take over the judicial. So there are good and bad people every country. Palestine, there are bad people there too. But I support the good ones.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, do you think the tide is turning where more people are now supporting Palestinians?
Yes, because most people are not interested in reading the details of what's going on. I've read it for 50 years. A lot of Americans, they would rather watch Game of Thrones or play bingo. And they're interested in the price of gasoline and Christmas gifts instead of justice. But some of us work for God's justice on earth. And I'm not religious, but my religion is justice. Simple. I don't believe in theology or gods. I don't believe in the Muslim gods, the Christian gods, the Jewish gods. I believe in, if any gods, I like Jupiter and Zeus, Roman and Greek religion, mythology. I don't believe in Jewish mythology, Christian mythology, or Muslim mythology.
You're for humanity. Thank you very much. I appreciate the time.
Remember, a poet said, mankind, you're not supposed to worry about God. Study mankind. That's who you study, man.
Thank you. All right, so just to give you guys an update, we are marching uptown. We are now on West 51st Street and 8th Avenue. There are thousands of people out here marching. There is also another protest happening right now in Queens. I'm sure there are thousands of people over there too. And there's also thousands of people in here, over a thousand people watching here right now. So if you haven't done so already, smash the like button. Subscribe to this channel. So, why do you think the politicians were so outspoken about Russia's war crimes in Ukraine, but now they're quiet and they're actually supporting?
Money. It's all about money. It's all about the gas in Gaza. It's all about territory. It's all about the U.S. having a foot, and Israel is its foot in the Middle East.
What do you think about these politicians?
I think they're committing genocide, and they're psychopaths. More than 20,000 people now dead, more people under the rubble. They're psychopaths, they're killers, they're greedy.
How'd you feel as an American when the U.S. was the only country to veto the UN resolution?
I'm ashamed. I feel like I'm complicit. This is my tax money, killing babies.
Thank you very much. Thank you for taking time. Status Coup. We're live on YouTube right now. We are approaching Columbus Circle. I don't know if you can see it up ahead. We are on 8th Avenue and 57th Street. This building right here is the CNN headquarters for New York City.
Free, free, free Palestine!
You want justice, you stay home!
We want justice, you stay home!
End the siege on Gaza now!
End the siege on Gaza now!
We want justice, you stay home!
We want justice, you stay home!
End the siege on Gaza now!
End the siege on Gaza now!
We want justice, you stay home!
We want justice, you stay home!
End the siege on Gaza now!
End the siege on Gaza now!
From the belly of the beast!
From the belly of the beast!
This is there's also a big shopping center here. Maybe they'll go inside. Let's see. The cops, the police have the entrances blocked off.
kids did you kill today?
How many kids did you kill today?
Israel bombs, USA pays.
Israel bombs, USA pays.
How many kids did you kill today?
How many kids did you kill today?
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
Not another penny, not another dollar.
Not another penny, not another dollar.
We won't pay for Israel's slaughter.
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 Biden, Biden, you can't hide.
Biden, Biden, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
Biden, Biden, you can't hide.
Biden, Biden, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
In November, we remember.
In November, we remember.
You're a genocide defender.
You're a genocide defender.
In November, we remember.
In November, we remember.
Biden's genocide defender.
Biden's genocide defender.
In November, we remember.
In November, we remember.
You're a genocide defender.
You're a genocide defender.
In November, we remember.
In November, we remember.
Our demands we won't surrender.
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 We demand liberation.
We demand liberation.
We demand liberation.
We demand liberation.
And the Zionist occupation.
And the Zionist occupation.
And the Zionist occupation.
And the Zionist occupation.
من الميال الميال.
من الميال الميال.
فلسطين عربية.
فلسطين عربية.
من الميال الميال.
من الميال الميال.
فلسطين عربية.
فلسطين عربية.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
والشهيد حبيب الله.
والشهيد حبيب الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
والشهيد حبيب الله.
والشهيد حبيب الله.
والصهيون عدو الله.
والصهيون عدو الله.
عيش حرية فلسطين عربية. عيش حرية
فلسطين عربية. عيش حرية. فلسطين عربية. عيش حرية. فلسطين عربية. عيش حرية. فلسطين عربية. عيش حرية. فلسطين عربية.
عيش حرية فلسطين عربية. عيش
you cry.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Gaza, you will rise.
Gaza, you will rise.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Gaza will free us all.
Gaza will free us all.
Zionism will fall.
Zionism will fall.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Liberation is near.
Liberation is near.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
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 Say it loud and say it clear.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Liberation is near.
Liberation is near.
Say it clear. Say it loud.
Say it clear. Say it loud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
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 From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Comrades, on the busiest week of shopping and commercialism, we shut it down. They thought after 70 days we would be too tired to march. They thought that we would be too tired to rally. But are we tired? Are we tired? We have been resisting for 70 days, but 75 years. We have been resisting occupation. And we know that this Zionist regime will not stop unless we make it stop. Comrades, we need all your brilliance. We need all your intellect. We need all of your energy. And we need to keep shutting it down. So what's next? We're going to keep organizing. What are you all doing on Monday? We're going to shut it down, right? At TPF, at the People's Forum, we're going to have a volunteer meeting where we talk about our next action because we're going to keep shutting it down. From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
We marched here today to call out the war criminals, our so-called representatives. But make no mistake, we didn't march or come here because we're under any illusion that we can appeal to their conscience. We know they have none. They have no conscience. But we're here to force them to heed ours. Because behind every martyr that falls, there are tens and thousands of people just like you and me, friends, family, comrades, community members, and people that have no
that we stood here together, that we marched, that we organized, that we volunteered, that we flyered. We choose that. We make the path forward. And we will continue to, day in and day out, because we follow in the path of revolutionaries who showed us the way, and we are paving the path for the generations to come that will carry our struggle forward. Until every Palestinian and every oppressed person in the world is free. And just like we say every time, stay with us. If you know someone that's not here today, you bring them out next time. You bring them with you to flyer. You bring them with you to volunteer. And we will continue to scare the hell out of them until we win. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! I'm going to continue to see you in the streets, and I'm going to see you Monday night at the People's Forum. 6:30 p.m. And shut it down! 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 From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! Hands of the Middle East! Hands of the Middle East! From the belly of the beast! From the belly of the beast! We want justice, we want peace! We want justice, we want peace! Justice is our demand! Justice is our demand! No peace on stolen land! 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 من الميت الميت! من الميت الميت! فلسطين عربية! فلسطين عربية! ومن الميت الميت! ومن الميت الميت! فلسطين عربية! فلسطين عربية! وعلي علي علي علي! علي 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 علي! علي علم الثورة علي! علي علم الثورة علي! علي 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 علي! علي 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 علي! علي علم الثورة علي! علي علم الثورة علي! بدنا نحكي على المكشوف! بدنا نحكي على المكشوف! صهيوني ما بدنا نشوف! صهيوني ما بدنا نشوف! وبدنا نحكي على المكشوف! بدنا نحكي على المكشوف! صهيوني ما بدنا نشوف! صهيوني ما بدنا نشوف! ويا صهيوني برا برا! يا صهيوني برا برا! فلسطين حرة حرة! فلسطين حرة حرة! يا صهيوني برا برا! يا صهيوني برا برا! فلسطين حرة حرة! فلسطين حرة حرة! فلسطين بالروح بالدم نفديك يا 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 فلسطين ولا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله والشهيد حبيب الله والشهيد حبيب الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله والشهيد حبيب الله والشهيد حبيب الله يا شهيد ارتاح ارتاح يا شهيد ارتاح ارتاح احنا نواصل الكفاح احنا نواصل الكفاح يا شهيد ارتاح ارتاح يا شهيد ارتاح ارتاح احنا نواصل الكفاح احنا نواصل الكفاح مين هو الشعبان مين قال الشعب مات مين قال الشعب مات مين قال الشعب مات
All right, everyone, so that's going to wrap up for tonight. There's a couple actions happening next week. I'm hoping to go live on Monday. They're calling for another global strike. So if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel so you get the notifications for when we go live. Again, we have been one of pretty much the only outlet that has gone live on the ground covering these rallies, protests, strikes, and we cannot do this without our members. So please, if you want to support us, consider becoming a member. StatusCoup.com/join. You can sign up for either $5 or $10 a month. Hey, can I interview you? No? Okay. Sorry.
You want to show them that again next week, so please be there. And go home with a partner. Do not go home alone.
I'll see if I can do one more interview before it clears out. Hey, can I interview you? Yeah? Cool. Status Coup. We're live on YouTube right now.
If you want to keep organizing with the Shutting Down for Palestine Coalition, meet us at our weekly volunteers meeting this Monday, 6:30 at the People's Forum.
Give me a second, right?
Okay.
Right here in the belly of the beast in the United States, right? So you don't want to leave without knowing what to do next, please. Talk to the
Cool. So, what were your thoughts last week when the U.S. was the only country to veto the UN resolution?
I was very heartbroken. I'm sorry. I was very heartbroken. I was given more optimism after they recalled for the general vote. And when Netanyahu said he's not going to follow the demand for ceasefire, I was heartbroken once again. I have no reason to believe this is anything but the Israeli state completely committing to a genocide despite being demanded to stop. I believe it's in our hands and on our grassroots movements to bring about change. I think that's all we can do is keep using our voice and make this a global revolution.
And what do you think about this so-called democracy that we live in, where a majority of Americans want a ceasefire, but the politicians refuse to call for one?
This isn't a functioning democracy anymore. People think that they're going to call their senators, and I don't personally know if it's doing anything. People have different points of view on whether to use the system or not. That statistic right there, that most Americans want this to stop and that the U.S. will never allow it to stop, lets me know that we are no longer a functioning democracy.
And why do you think these politicians continue to support Israel despite how many innocent Palestinians have been killed?
I think it is overwhelmingly a function of the Jewish lobbies, the Zionist lobbies that have been set up, AIPAC down to their subsidiary organizations, down to their astroturfing on college campuses. It is all being exposed. I don't know who all knows what yet, but that is why I think the political system will no longer work, because there's too much money. Every time a politician supports Palestine, before they can make it too far up, the Zionist lobbies will prop somebody else up and bomb them with funding. So the pro-Palestinian movement within the system will not work as it is constructed now.
Thank you very much. Thank you for taking time. Appreciate it. Yes. All right, so there you have it, guys. That's it for me tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I saw we had a couple of super chats. I appreciate the super chats. Colin, if you're listening, if you want to send me an email of the super chats before I sign off here, I could read them out. If not, I'll just sign off. But let me know. Oh, we got some new members. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for supporting. It's very important. All right, guys, so stick around for a few more minutes. Colin's gonna send me an email of the super chats and new members. I'll read them off. Like I said, we appreciate it.
Watch your back, watch your back, watch your back.
Here. 1 second, guys. I'm just waiting for the email, and then I will read them off. All right, so for Monday, December 18th, they're calling for a global strike for Gaza. It's a citywide protest. I'm sure it's going to be countrywide also. So they're saying no work, no school, no shopping. Strike for Gaza. All right, so I just got that email. So we got $10 from Tracy. Free Palestine. Thank you for doing what I can't do due to my handicaps. God bless. Thank you, Tracy. $25 from Paul. Free Palestine. Indict Netanyahu and Biden for war crimes. Yes, absolutely. So many politicians should be indicted and tried for war crimes and other crimes, not just war crimes, but crimes against humanity, crimes against the citizens that they're supposed to represent. I truly believe, from what I see, people are starting to wake up and realize that these politicians do not represent us. They represent the corporations that are paying them, giving them money. So we had a few new members. I don't know where that went, but thank you for everyone who signed up as either a Status Coup member or a YouTube member. Subscribe to this channel. We appreciate the support. It's very important that we're out here on the ground covering these stories, covering these protests, giving you the voices of Americans all over the country, especially New York, as they call it, the belly of the beast. And don't forget, if you missed some of this live stream, it's going to be posted onto the page, on the YouTube page, so you'll be able to watch it again. yeah, like the live stream, share it, spread it, share it with your friends, your family. All right, this is John Farina signing out. I will be back on Monday afternoon. Thank you all for watching.